Man, welcome back to another episode. In this episode, we're going to go through the morning routine for a millionaire mindset. Stick around to the end of this video, and I'm going to give you the framework for an elite morning routine that will compound into an effective day and then hopefully a superior life worth living. I'll also throw in a bonus at the end, which is my exact evening protocol that I use before bed. The morning routine. Morning routines alone aren't going to make you successful. You can become successful without being healthy or having a morning routine. We know this. Alex Hormozi has told the fucking world this because he's a millionaire or whatever it is, and he doesn't have a morning routine. However, in my experience, the benefits of dialing in your habits and rituals has grossly outweighed the benefits living the lifestyle of a bum drug addict. Okay, 10 years ago, I was a piece of shit, bum drug addict, living with my parents, broke as a badger, and I slowly, over these years, incremented better habits and rituals. Since then, 5 years ago, I started my first business out of the back of my ute, changing fucking tires. Okay, we've scaled that to multiple locations. We've franchised the business, and we've done an accumulation of nearly $20 million of sales in 5 years. You can completely change your life very quickly if you fix these things. Proactive to reactive state. The power of the morning routine is to achieve really one outcome: to prime your mind and body to be in an aware and proactive state as opposed to a tired, sluggish, negative, and reactive state. Nobody wakes up ready to crush it. Nobody. You have to put in the work to be that person to have a powerful day. Morning routine principles. I'm not giving you my exact morning routine. Everybody is fucking different. I'm giving you the principles. I'm giving you the framework. If you follow these and curate your own morning routine with these guidelines, this can completely change your life. That is a fucking promise. Early start, hydrate, blood flow, outdoors, cold exposure, breath work, meditation, reading, journaling. Early start, early to bed, early to rise, keeps a man young, wealthy, and wise. So forget the 4 a.m. club. Do what works for you. I've tried the 4 a.m. club. I've tried all the fucking clubs. And 4 a.m. club wasn't sustainable for me because I just felt tired and fucked all day. Okay, so I get up between 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning, depending on what time I get to bed. Okay, that is what works for me. You need to do what works for you. I need 7 to 8 hours of sleep. You might not. So depending on when you start work, you really want to be getting up 2 to 3 hours before that time. You don't want to be in a rush. You want to have enough time to see out your morning rituals so you're prepared and for an effective day. Hydrate. First thing in the morning, we're going to be dehydrated from sleep. This is normal. This is what happens to everybody. So hydrating first thing fires up your metabolism, cleanses your colon and lymph system, and gets your body ready to move, absorb nutrients, and flush out toxins. You will also come to a lot faster, feeling clear-headed and sharp if you're hydrated. So could be half a liter of water, could be a liter of water. I've been supplementing hydration salts and a little bit of squeezed lemon. You can have apple cider vinegar. But guys, just the principle, hydrate. Just get some water in your head. Next thing we do, we're going to sweat. Okay, so we're hydrated. Now we're going to sweat. I don't train high intensity in the morning. Okay, I don't want to completely fuck myself so that I am not firing on all cylinders for the rest of the day. My morning blood flow is to really just get my body firing on all cylinders. It always changes my state from groggy, low frequency to alert, sharp, and motivated. I encourage some light cardio, 10 to 20 minutes, just enough to break a sweat, get the heart rate up. Okay, so I don't want to do a CrossFit session first thing in the morning because I'm going to be shagged for the entire day. Okay, I just want to get that heart rate up. I just want to get everything going. So 10 to 20 minutes might be a 2K run, might be 10 minutes on the assault bike on doing intervals, might be a swim. All you're doing is just waking up your body, getting everything going, blowing out the cobwebs. Next, we move into cold exposure. So we're going to increase our mood, increase our energy and focus, strengthen the immune system, increase metabolism. You'll generally feel like a badass. Okay. At home, I've got a cold chest freezer that I filled up with water. Over night time, I turn it on. In the morning, it's frozen over. I turn it off. It's cold. Okay. If you don't want to do that, it costs me about $500 AED, not much. Um, Over here in Bali, all the health clubs have got cold plungers. But if you're just at home, dude, cold shower. But don't be a bitch, yeah? Don't just put the hot water on and then for 10 seconds have cold at the tail end. Turn it on to cold, full boil for 2 to 3 minutes. Get it done. Next, we do our breath work after our cold therapy. Oxygenates the blood, boosts metabolism, boosts the immune system, clears the mind, brings overwhelming peace, my favorite part, reduces inflammation, improves sleep quality. I personally do 3 rounds of Wim Hof. If you don't know who Wim Hof is, do your research, jump on YouTube and look up Wim Hof Breathwork. It takes about 10 minutes and really easy to follow. Post breath work, we do meditation. So after the breath work, we should be breathing like absolute magic, really long breaths, and just feeling really at peace. And for me, meditation has given me more control over my thoughts, and again, take me from a reactive state to a state of awareness. What meditation has done over the years has really helped me process emotions and process reaction times to things. I've been very reactive in my younger days, very short fuse, and sometimes not reacted in the best way possible, most effective way possible. What meditation has done for me has allowed me to register things before I personally react. And this makes you a much more effective operator when talking to staff, when talking to family, friends, customers. You need to be in a nice, clear, sharp frame of mind so that you can be as effective as possible. So 10 minutes a day keeps the doctor away. Um, and the best way to meditate, this is the easiest framework that I can give you for meditation. 4 seconds in through the nose, pause, 4 seconds out through the mouth. And what's going to happen is when you're meditating, your mind's going to drift and you're going to start thinking about what's coming up in the day, what happened yesterday, which is completely normal. So, developing the skill of recognizing those thoughts and bringing it back to the cadence. Okay, that and just it's just a continuous loop of getting better and better at becoming more aware each time of those thoughts come into your mind and bringing it back to the cadence and bringing it back to the cadence. 4 seconds in, pause, 4 seconds out. Reading and journaling. So first thing in the morning, we're usually in a theta brainwave state. So this is the best state to be in for learning, meditation, creativity, and flow state. So this is a perfect opportunity in the entire day for reading, documenting what you learn. So if you're listening to an audio book or reading a book, actually write down what it is that you're reading or listening to so that you absorb the information. Journaling your thoughts. What's going through your mind at the moment? What's going to make you more aware and present with what's going on in your life? Expressing gratitude. I can't stress this enough. We all need to become more grateful for where we are. A lot of the time, we are where we used to want to be 5 years ago. So write it down. Be grateful for where you are right now. And this is going to bring, again, another layer of peace coming into the day. Next one is plan workflow for the day. Okay, this is what really separates entrepreneurs from entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are people that just rock up to the day and they're reactive and they just do what's required. Effective entrepreneurs have what they call a power list. So having, 3 to 5 action items every day or every week that they're non-negotiable, and you write those down in the morning so that you're coming to the day knowing exactly what needs to be done, and they're action items and they actually move the needle and drive you forward. If you cannot get out of bed, if that is a struggle for you, try putting your alarm in another room or somewhere that will force you to get up and switch it off. Okay, in the ensuite at the end of the bed, but just not right next to the bed so you can roll over and chuck it on snooze or turn it off. Chances are, if you aren't sleeping, if chances are you aren't sleeping efficiently. So, guys, if you're waking up feeling fisted, um, you, there might be a bit of an issue with your sleep hygiene. So the best way to track sleep for me has been with a Whoop band. If you don't know what it is, Google Whoop band, WHOOP. Um, super, yeah, super cheap. It's not very expensive at all, and has so much data at the back. Your sleep cycles, training, everything like that, recovery. Definitely recommend, guys. So if you're not across your current sleeping conditions, get a Whoop band and find out. So bonus, guys, my evening routine. This is exactly what I do before bed. So no caffeine past roughly midday. Okay. I love coffee. You might too. Don't do it before midday. Avoid too much fluid 2 to 3 hours before bed, so you don't have to get up and piss. Pretty obvious. Limit screen time as far out as possible. Get off your phone. Stay off your phone. Yin yoga. I don't do this every evening, but if I've got like a bit of anxiety or I'm stressed or I'm a bit sort of wired, yin yoga for blokes is like an absolute godsend to um, really mellow you the fuck out, to be frank. Really good opening, um, like opening, like opening exercise. So like hips, shoulders, back, all that sort of stuff, and it really just unwinds you for and prepares you for a good sleep. Chamomile tea, which you can just get from Woolies, reishi, and lion's mane mushroom extracts. I buy them from Life Cycle, and Ultra Muscle Ease from Bioceuticals. So that little cocktail there will knock you the fuck out. I guarantee it. So if you're having trouble getting to sleep, and you're not doing those, give it a go. As I'm telling you now, do that protocol, you're going to be ready for bed. I hit the pillow and I'm going to sleep very quickly. Guys, I'm going to leave you with this. You must first become the man worthy of the vision. Okay? Think about the man that you want to become and really think about what their habits and rituals would look like. Now compare those to what you're doing right now. So if you want to become a millionaire, I hate using that label, but we're just going to use it for context. If you want to become a millionaire, do you really think that he's getting up after he's snoozed his alarm 5 or 6 times, 20 minutes before he's going to walk out the door, eating a bit of toast and going about his day? No, fuck no. It's a big fuck no. You know it too. So you need to become the person that's worthy of the vision. If you've got a big vision, guys, you need to have your habits and rituals sorted. You need to have discipline. And if you don't know where to start, it starts with just small incremental steps. Okay? If you're not going to the gym at the moment, start by just going 3 times a week. Commit to that. Okay? Make that a challenge. Right, I'm going to challenge myself for the next 30 days. I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week. All right, once that challenge becomes a flexed muscle and it feels quite easy to do, it's now just a habit, a routine type scenario as opposed to a challenge. That's when you bring in the next phase to your tool belt. All right, so we might start going 5 days a week. All right, or we might start getting up an hour before we go to work instead of 20 minutes before we go to work. And as these things start to come into your life, it just compounds and compounds, and you get better and better and better and more disciplined and more confident. And but it just starts with you wanting to change. And it might just start with you writing down, who do you want to be? What's the vision? What sort of habits and rituals would that person have in their life? What do I need to change? What's the first step I need to take? What are the first 3 steps I need to improve? All right. And then just take action. And guys, if you are struggling with this sort of thing, if you want to level up your mindset or scale your business, there's 2 links below where you can book a call with me directly or register your interest inside the vault. Guys, if you got some value, if you want to leave me some feedback, please, I would love to hear from you. Shoot me something in the comments and make sure to subscribe